Good morning. It's day 2 of the High Sierra Camp Loop, not camping in the fancy pants camps. For those of you that don't know, the High Sierra camps are like a set of camps that have really fancy facilities, and like you have the option to have all your gear or all your stuff like pack muled up, so really you don't have to carry any of it. And then you get like served fancy ass meals, and I think you even sleep in either a cabin or a yurt. Those apparently have not been open for a couple of years now, and they're still not open, which is funny. We walked in on the camps last night and it just looked so funny, like desolate, like nobody's using this, but we can't. So they do have a sets of backpacker camps adjacent to them, which is where we landed. And it's day 2. It rained last night. I heard some thunder. I thought I heard a bear, and I think that was confirmed because some other people came later than us, and they told us they actually saw a bear when they hiked up. So, yay, bear activity. So day 2, today we have less distance. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus, for the sun coming out yesterday. Thank you, baby Jesus, for the snow stopping. Thank you, baby Jesus, for the beautiful, beautiful sunset canyon views. And like the very mystical, I don't even know if the camera caught it appropriately, like the mystical fog in the periwinkle blue skies. It was amazing. So I have to get backed up, eat some breakfast, and have a more relaxing day too. Good morning, peoples. Don't put this video online. I'm going. Fog rising over the campsite as we dry our tent that is saturated from last night's drizzle. So we're going to go fetch some water. As I mentioned, the High Sierra camps are like fancy camps that you can have your stuff shuttled, like pack muled into, and all you have to do is hike in and you can get served some really nice fancy meals. And so here are those grounds. You can see this setup, and then back there's like the yurt grounds, and then up here, which we're a little disappointed to find closed for the season, it's a bathroom. And then finally, well, there's the yurt setups, and then we have back here the actual cabins, which I imagine they would have chefs to make like a really fancy gourmet meal. I heard Donnie said that they were like $80 a meal. So there's that cabin. I think you might even have the option to sleep in a bed. There's a structure back there. So this is Merced Lake High Sierra Camp. Woo! Oops. Okay, we are beginning, finally, day 2, headed up to Sunset Lake from Lake Merced Backpackers Camp. Beautiful little forest view for a beginner, forest view for a beginning of the day. This is the money shot from the far corner of Merced Lake. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So like with all the trips that we've done so far, from the beginning of this summer we did Great Lakes Loop, we did High Sierra Trail, Kearsarge Pass, we backpacked up to Mount Langley from Cottonwood. I think these are my most favorite type of views to see. in the backcountry. It's so pristine, and I just love the contrast and the beauty of all the detail you see in the rocks. So here's a ton of tree sap, and we're collecting some of it in hopes that it helps us burn a really lovely fire tonight. So we'll see. This trail has lots of Dry Creek. This trail has lots of really lovely bridges. Whew. And here we are, a whole nother bridge. Bridge! Lots of lovely bridges on this trail. Alright, this is why we do what we do. The further in you get, just the more epically beautiful it gets. It just goes. More views. We've had it's corn stuck in our heads for the duration of this trip, but now I'm feeling the Jurassic Park theme. Do 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 do. Hey, hello. All right, it is approaching 7, and we have decided to stop and make camp for necessary reasons, and so I'm a little excited here. I'm about to make a fire. I used my handy dandy trowel, which is a multi-use tool. It's the MVP of my trips. And I carved up some of that dead log, chopped it up like corn off a cob, and we're about to take that off the tree that we found and see what it do. Little things, like how much joy this is bringing me right now. Absolute joy. Perhaps this is over and out on day 2. High Sierra Camps Trail. Alright then, my favorite way to end a day in the backcountry is being able to build a fire. Something about that primal human nature of warmth and light. It's fire?
Huh?
It's corn.
Yeah, it's the juice.
Yeah.
Day 2. Good night.
I'm supposed to say the blah blah blah. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to.